Hello, my beautiful stars, long time no see, and let's read Chinese website. And it's gonna be a very interesting website. It's actually the article I found not so long ago. It was published a year ago around that time, and it's related to the Chinese legal system. And I also think that, let me tell you one thing. Last time I wanted to find some official websites where you could read very complicated Chinese websites and at the same time learn their vocab. However, some of you commented, and I absolutely agree, that the website actually sounded as if it was translated from Google Translate. It was the Apple iPhone website regarding the lithium-ion batteries. And I absolutely agree, it didn't sound very Chinese. Therefore, I decided to actually go to the websites created by either Chinese companies or Chinese government bodies, or whatever that is. It should be written exactly by local people. I do agree the vocabulary was still useful from that article, but it didn't even read like smoothly, you know? It was like a torture, let's put it this way. So what is this website we are taking a look today? Look at this beautiful website. The article is published on the 19th of August in 2024, and it's something very interesting. So let's take a look firstly at these big Chinese characters, the title. What does it say? It says 最高人民检察院网上发布厅。
最高人民检察院网上发布厅。
最高人民检察院网上发布厅。最高人民检察院 It means the Supreme People's Procuratorate. It's fine, don't be afraid. 最高 means like the tallest, the highest, something with the highest power wherever it is, right? 人民 means peoples, and 监察院 means procuratory. 监察院 监察 means to check something. 监察院 means procuratorate. Or yuan is basically a place, right? A place where people check things, study things. But we also have 网上发布厅。网上发布厅。
网上发布厅。
网上 means online, and 发布厅 means the so-called publication hall. 发布 means to publish, and 厅 means hall. 发布厅 it's a hall where you publish, which is publication hall, right? So 网上发布厅 online publication hall of the People's Procuratorate of China. 最高人民检察院. Now let's go very quickly to the title, because it was basically like the header of this website, but the title, today we're gonna learn vocabulary only from the title. As you may know, Chinese, they do like to use the so-called abbreviations or simplified versions, and this is what we're gonna learn from this title already. 最高法, 最高法, only 3 characters, right? But no, this is actually an abbreviation of 最高人民法院.
最高人民法院
People's Court of China, Supreme People's Court of China. It's very similar to the previous phrase because we have 最高, the highest, 人民, people's, 法院. Last time we had 监察院, but this time we have 法院. 法院 means court, 法 means law, and yuan, as I said, is a place where people practice law, place where people try to promote the law or whatever they do there. It's court, 法院. But 最高人民, the highest people's, 法院 court. Supreme People's Court of the People's Republic of China. And actually that was still not like the fullest name. Again, we cannot say that this short version, like 最高法, it's not an official one, because it's literally used on the official website in a very serious text, but in a title, yeah, it still can be used because especially government bodies in China, they have very long names, and they do tend to simplify and make them shorter. And sometimes, yeah, it's kind of problematic for people who learn Chinese. So the full name of the 最高法, we have shorter version from the longest one is 最高人民法院. If you want to add of the People's Republic of China, right, have the fullest, most official title, it would be, we actually learned it in a previous video, it would be the official name of China. 中华人民共和国.
中华人民共和国.
最高人民法院. The Supreme People's Court of the People's Republic of China. 中华人民共和国最高人民法院.
中华人民共和国最高人民法院。
One more time, because it's a long one.
中华人民共和国最高人民法
We did
院
it. We did it. We know one word. We know one government body, and not just a government body. We know the one of the highest ones in the country, right? So we just previously learned the procuratorate, right? 最高人民检察院. But here they use 最高检, which is basically using the same technique as the previous one. It's just a shortened versions. 最高检, instead of saying 监察院, they just say 检. So 最高检, it is actually the People's Procuratorate of China. And the official name would be 中华人民共和国最高人民检察院。
中华人民共和国最高人民检察院
We did it. It's very similar. 中华人民共和国 means China. 最高 the highest or the supreme. 人民 peoples, but there we have 法院 court, and here we have 监察院
检察院
procuratorate. And the simplified versions in the sentence are 最高法最高检. We are reading further and we see they're saying 联合. 联合 means to unite, so it's pretty common phrase. For example, 联合共和国, which is the United Nations. 召开联合召开. 召开 means to hold, to convene, like to hold a conference, for example. And 联合召开 to jointly convene, to jointly hold something. 新闻发布会. Okay, 新闻 means news. 发布会新闻发布会 means press conference. 召开发布会
召开发布会
means to hold a press conference. So these two government bodies, which are the court and the procuratorate, they united together and they jointly held a press conference. 发布 they published. And here is the name of the document. Guys, it's long, but it is very useful because it is actually the name of the document which helps you to understand what is money laundering in the People's Republic of China. 关于 about something. 办理 means to organize, to make. 洗钱, as we already learned, means money laundering, but 洗钱行事
洗钱行事
the crime of money laundering. The crime of money laundering. 刑事案件 is actually a criminal case.
刑事案件
洗钱刑事案件洗钱刑事案件
洗钱刑事案件
is criminal cases of money laundering. 洗钱刑事案件 criminal cases of money laundering. 适用法律
适用法律
applicable law. 若干
若干
several 若干问题
若干问题
several cases 若干问题的解释
若干问题的解释
explanations of several issues. Okay, after we translated the parts of the sentence, let's try to see what it means together. 关于办理洗钱刑事案件适用法律若干问题的解释。关于办理洗钱刑事案件适用法律若干问题的解释 which basically means the interpretation on several issues concerning the application of law in handling criminal cases of money laundering. Interpretation of several issues concerning the application of law in handling criminal cases of money laundering. And here again, the next thing they say is actually 两高 two supremes. And as you may already guessed, it's also another way to shorten the two organizations when saying them together. The two supremes, 两高, are actually the court, the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Procuratorate. So you can just simply say 两高
两高两高
发布 publish 最新 the newest, the freshest 司法解释司法 means judicial 解释
解释解释
it means to explain or interpret. So 最新司法解释 the latest judicial interpretation.
最新司法解释
So what did they do? They 发布最新司法解释 They published latest judicial interpretation. Why? For what reasons? To 明确洗钱 To 明确洗钱犯罪认定标准明确洗钱犯罪认定标准 To 明确 to clarify. 标准 is criteria. 洗钱犯罪 is basically the crime of money laundering. 犯罪 is a crime, and 洗钱 money laundering. They released the latest judicial interpretation to clarify the criteria for identifying money laundering cases. Guys, so we try to understand only the title, and I'm already a little bit tired explaining all this stuff, but I hope that further on, if you are interested enough, we'll continue actually reading what are those judicial interpretations, right? See you next time. Mwah.